Hey guys, welcome back to another technical difficulty-filled
Wonderment.
segment of Smart Bulb. Yeah, that has been going. That has been like, I don't know. It's been delayed for like 3 months now, October 30th. So, yeah.
We're recording this on December 9th. Roughly a
And
month
we've
and a
probably
half
uploaded
since
it.
the first one.
Yeah, we've probably uploaded it on May 14th, 2016.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so this boss is pretty boring. It's just, like, birds.
Error message.
Fish.
I don't
What?
care how many things you think I have wrong with my computer, I don't.
What?
It was just the stupid, like... Ugh, things are more than a gigabyte. You should pay for things.
Okay, well, anyway, yeah, my voice is raspy this segment, so sorry. And the reason that I haven't had enough time, like, ever to record anything, ever, is because, I've, like, I'm in IB, which means I have homework pretty much every freaking day. And I've had 3 projects due this week, and then over Thanksgiving break, I had, like, a project and science bowl to do, so it's not like I had any time to do anything over break. So, yeah.
Fun.
And that's the story of my life.
And
This
that's...
is very fun.
The story of my life is general school shenanigans and not wanting to do anything. And what is this, like the 5th time we've recorded this segment?
I think it's the 3rd. Like, yeah.
It's the second in
Terrible.
it's the second in one day, but it's got to be at least 4 by now.
Yeah. So, anyway.
Because Audacity is gay and just decides to.
We recorded the entire segment and then pressed stop, and it said Audacity has stopped working. It's like it couldn't do this before we pressed stop.
It's so
or in the middle of the segment.
dumb. Either way, it would have probably pissed me off, but
Well, at least it wasn't. It wouldn't have been 15 minutes of our lives wasted. And then I spent like 15
I
minutes.
just
on this.
wasted 15 minutes of your life. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I like how you modified it. Anyway, this is the last bird we have to kill, and it takes like 3 minutes to finish it off. Because, you know, jumping up and pressing up a single time is totally difficult to do. So,
Yeah, well, it takes skill and precision.
yes.
And
Like,
4
seriously.
minutes.
Yeah, I
Burp.
just run into the fish. The walking fish.
You know, so long and thanks for all the fish.
Yes, yay.
So long, 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 so
Oh
long. so
god,
long,
that
so
movie was terrible. Or, I mean, it was okay, but terrible. But okay, but
I've only watched like 35 minutes of it. I need to watch the rest of it, considering that I own it.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. The book was wonderful, and the book trilogy, I guess. But the movie was okay.
I really want to read The Alphabet of Manliness.
I don't... Oh yeah, that's Maddox's book, isn't it?
I don't really know if I'd like it or not, because I don't really like indulge in satirical humor that much.
I don't really indulge in Maddox that much. I mean, he's okay, but I don't know.
And his pseudonym
His
is cooler
site
than
for
Josh's.
Yes.
Dear Jish, my pseudonym is cooler than yours, Maddox. I still
Oh,
remember
yeah.
that.
I remember that too. That's amazing. What was that signed on? Like,
It was on the
There's-
Alphabet of Manliness book that he showed in some Pokemon game. It was the first one he recorded with a camera.
oh yeah.
This
Yeah,
is what happens when you've watched Josh for 2 to 3 years.
I've watched him for longer than you have. Huh?
Josh being picked up on a bus. I started watching
Oh, yes.
him right before Mario Sunshine. You watched him in 2008-ish.
Which was right. I don't even remember. I just remember that
Probably like around
was-
Metroid 2-ish. Sniff.
Metroid. No, it was after that. It was. No, I don't know. So, I was one of his first 1,000 subscribers. I just know that.
I
So anyway,
could have been one of his first, like, 2,000, but I didn't get to have an account until he reached like 7,000.
Yeah, I've been watching him since I discovered him from the video quiz. Which I run, by the way. You should go check it out in the description. Yeah.
And you also wrote the knowyourmeme.com page for the Majora's Mask creepypasta.
Indeed I did.
I think we've referred to that like 6 times in this LP now, but no one has heard it but us.
What do you mean?
Like, we've recorded so many different things of this game, and I think
Yeah.
we've talked about that in all of them, and we're the only ones that actually remember doing that, even though the last time we recorded this game was like 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, and now it's like 2 weeks before Christmas.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
It is
There
redonkulous.
should be like 28 hours in the day. Although, that would be weird.
Did you know that Venus's day is longer than its year?
I did know that because I'm like I'm in astronomy for Science Bowl, so I pretty much know every astronomy fact that you could throw at me. Did you know
really?
that both Venus and Uranus? Yes.
How many
Did you know that-
craters does a black hole have?
Zero. LOL. Well, if it's a hairless black hole, if it's not, then it could technically have lumps. But those generally don't happen because most.
I could make a very dirty joke out of everything in astronomy,
that's
including
kinda
that.
The people the scientists who made that name kind of were thinking of that, so they said hairless black hole.
Hairless black. I'm not even gonna say anything about that.
Please don't. So yeah. Anyway. Did you
Welcome
know
to
that,
Smart Ball.
Venus-
Making a KA rated game, not KA.
At all.
Yay.
Did you know that both? I've been trying to say this for an hour. Okay, did you know that both Venus and Uranus are the only two elements that rotate clockwise?
Yes, I did know that.
Did you?
I also knew that even though Mercury is closer to the sun than Venus, Venus is hotter than Mercury because it has a thick layer of clouds above it, and it rains
Which are made of
acid.
sulfuric acid.
Yes, and it rains acid. And apparently, if you were to touch the surface of Venus, you would just, like, immediately, like, implode in on yourself.
That one's not necessarily true because we've had landers on Venus. I think
We could always give people, like, nightmare fuel and, talk about Chugga Conroy's little rant in Luigi Galaxy about spaghettification.
because I've totally seen that.
I know, but do you know what spaghettification
when,
is?
you approach a black hole, isn't it?
Yeah, and he was, like, describing the scientific feeling of, like, it would happen in a matter of seconds, but it would feel like a few years to the victim.
Yeah.
Or maybe
because,
it was the other way around.
No,
Or maybe it was the other way around, I don't know.
It was, okay, so, as you approach the black hole and enter the event horizon, you, like, oh, that was a great leap of faith there. You, like, slowly begin to stretch, and it would be a nice stretch, and then after a while it would start to hurt, and it would take so long to stretch out, and you would never die, for some reason, I don't know why. So, yeah, it would take years, but to any other observer, because of relativity, it would actually only last like a second to them. So, yeah.
Space is creepy. Anyways, science in general is creepy. I don't know, we just went from, like, welcome to Smart Ball, a fantastic adventure about Jerry the Ball, and then we went to spaghettification is when all this crap happens in a black hole. Like, does anyone really care? No.
I'm sure nobody does, except for you, who doesn't.
Huge burp.
Yeah. But really, there's nothing to talk about this level. It's freaking terrible, and I'm awful at this game. And I don't know why I'm trying
Let's
to...
talk about my burp. Lol.
No.
Whenever I burp during a recording, I always feel like I'm turning into Nintendo Capri Sun or something.
Okay.
I could say something about Nintendo Capri Sun, but if I do, then a horde of comments will disrupt my
Totally
life.
exist because I have a million subscribers.
Well, not necessarily on this video, maybe, but, like... I felt another burp coming on, what the crap. But, like, in PMs... Oh! Headset immediately falls off.
Amazing.
Yay.
So... not much to talk about, because this level really confused me, and I don't know how to explain what I felt.
I have orange
But yeah,
soda.
this part, I get stuck at for a while, because I have no idea how to beat those or those fire things without destroying my jump power.
So let's talk about something completely unrelated while we wait for you to beat this.
Yay, we paused. So what?
I don't know. It just, like, we need an answer. Well, I have one, but you're not going to like it. The answer to life, the universe, and everything is 42. 42? Yes, I've thought it over quite thoroughly. It's 42.
Do you know the question of life, the universe, and everything?
Did they reveal that in the movie? Because if they did, I haven't gotten to that part yet.
I don't know, but the question is, what is 6 by 9?
Math.
You get it because
Lol.
it's math. Not really.
Reminds me of my math teacher had a shirt that said, it was supposed to say I heart math, but it said I square root of heart squared math.
Okay, that's really retarded because, like, it's retarded.
I know, it's the square root, but it's squared, so it's just heart. Why not just say I heart math?
Yeah, because...
He also
Go ahead.
he has a cool-looking clock, and instead of the numbers, it, like, gives equations that equal the numbers.
Oh yeah, I saw that on ThinkGeek. Speaking of math, I should totally just recite, like, 125 digits of pi right now.
I bet you can.
15926535897932384626433. Okay, enough of that. I could go on for a very long time.
I think I can only do the first 10. Aren't the first 10 to 3.14159265?
No, 6535897932384626433327952. Anyway, so my dad just got home, so I'm going to be interrupted in a minute. So yeah.
I bet you can't guess what I'm doing in math at this time.
I bet I can't. You're in geometry, right? No, I mean algebra, right?
No. Yes.
Geometry? Geometry
Yes.
or algebra?
Algebra.
You're in algebra, so you're doing polynomial adding.
What the crap is that?
Okay, never mind. What do you do?
Inequalities.
Hooray.
Yeah.
That's polynomial adding is like 2x squared plus 3x plus 4x squared plus 2x. It's really easy.
Yeah, isn't
Like
that like
numbers.
isn't that just like distributive property shenanigans?
No, that's multiplying. No, it would be whatever. Math is.
I like the distributive property because it's funky.
Yes.
I don't
I'm
like
in
the
algebra too because I'm awesome.
I don't like the difference between a negative number and a number that is in parentheses that has a negative sign in front of it.
Well, the difference is -1 times that number and negative that number, which are the same thing.
I know, I just don't like how that makes a difference.
Oh, it's the oasis.
Yeah, the oasis.
Must point it out every time.
The underwear.
The yes, from Paper
Or
Mario.
the elsewhere from The Giver. God, have you ever read that book?
Yes, I have read The Giver.
Oh my god, that book.
Oh yeah, what, you're released. Asher, you're released.
Yeah, we're reading that right now
It's
in
terrible.
class.
It scarred me for like all of 8th. We read it in 7th grade, and it scarred me for all of 8th.
We just got done with, like, I think, chapter 15, and I'm still, like, getting over the fact about the anti-puberty pills, and, the dream with Fiona in the bathtub.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
we're just saying this, and people who have no idea what the book is about are gonna be like, "What are you talking about? What are you reading in 8th grade?"
It's about a utopia that's really a dystopia, and people die, but nobody knows they die because no one knows what death is.
It's completely colorless, but the main character is like beginning to see color, and he